The Philistines and the Israelites assembled for war. They each occupied a hill with a valley between them. The Philistines had a champion named Goliath. He was over 9 feet tall. His armor weighed 125 pounds, and he carried a spear whose point weighed 15 pounds. He was terrifying. Goliath shouted a challenge at the Israelites.
"Choose a man to fight me. If he can kill me, the Philistines will serve you, but if I kill him, you will be our servants."
King Saul and his army were terrified of Goliath. No one wanted to fight him.
"Who will fight me?"
Day after day, for 40 days, Goliath came out and challenged someone to fight him.
"Who will fight me today?"
No one would. Now 3 of Jesse's sons were in King Saul's army. He had 8 sons altogether. His youngest son was named David. David would go back and forth bringing supplies to his brothers. He also had to tend his father's sheep. One day, his father sent him to check on his brothers and to bring them food. While David was talking with his brothers, Goliath stepped out and shouted his usual challenge.
"Who will fight me?"
David heard Goliath, and he saw the men of Saul's army run away in great fear. The Israelites said to David, "Do you see how Goliath keeps coming out? He comes to defy Israel. King Saul will give great wealth to the man who kills him and will let him marry his daughter." David said to them,
"What will be done for the man who kills Goliath and removes the shame from Israel? Who does he think he is that he should defy the armies of the living God?"
David's oldest brother was angry with David for talking about this. David kept asking the men about Goliath, and this was reported to King Saul, and he sent for David.
"Me, David!"
"Don't worry, I'll fight Goliath."
"You can't! You're just a child!"
David told King Saul.
"While tending my father's sheep, I have killed both a lion and a bear. The Lord who has saved me from the paw of the lion and the bear will keep me safe from Goliath."
"Go, and may the Lord be with you."
For protection, King Saul gave David all of his best armor to wear. David put every piece on and tried walking around. It didn't go so well.
"I can't wear these. I'm not used to it."
David took the armor off. He took his staff and went to the stream and chose 5 smooth stones and put them in his bag. With his sling in his hand, he approached the giant Goliath. The Philistine kept coming closer. He looked David over and saw that he was only a boy, and he despised him.
"Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?"
Goliath cursed David.
"Come here and I'll give your flesh to the birds and the beasts."
David said to Goliath,
"You come against me with a sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. Today the Lord will defeat you, and I'll strike you down and cut off your head. The whole earth will know that there is a God in Israel. Everyone here will know that it is not by sword or spear. This battle is the Lord's."
As Goliath moved closer to attack David, David ran to the battle line. Quickly, he reached into his bag and he took out a stone. He put it in his slingshot and he slung it at Goliath and hit him in the forehead. The stone sank into his forehead and he fell face down on the ground. David ran and stood over him. He took Goliath's sword and he killed him. Then, when the Philistines saw that their hero was dead, they turned and ran. On this day, the Lord used a boy to defeat a giant. What giants will the Lord help you defeat?